Hello, staff and educators. Thank you for joining me today as I talk to you about how to engage your students better during science instruction. Some ways to engage your students through active inquiry would be to start by finding out what they already know and see what they're interested to learn about next. You can do this through questions or through pre-assessments or through informal discussion in a classroom. Find out what they're interested in learning about, and then provide activities and opportunities that give them options in using what they're interested to learn about what they need to know. So if you have students that are super interested in dinosaurs, talk about dinosaurs. If you have to, for state standards, talk about the life cycles of different animals, figure out what their favorite animals are and then find out those life cycles. And then another thing would be to provide them with resources so they can explore these things as much as they're interested in them. So provide them with websites where they can find out different things that they can explore at home. Here are some strategies to provoke collaboration and interaction in the classroom to get your students talking to each other and to practice working on social skills and group dynamics. So I love to use pair shares. This is where you just have two students think and ask each other questions or find out what they're interested in, or you can give a topic and have two partners discuss together. I love using jigsaws too. This is where you have a small group and each member of that group is in charge of being a master of one topic. So they go and they research that topic and then they come back and they teach their group about what they learned so that each group member finds one piece of the puzzle and then they get the full picture once they've heard every presentation. I also love doing group research, which is where I have a group go and I will give them a resource for them to explore, and they have to write down as many facts as they can pull out from that particular resource. And then they come and they present to the class about what they learned. Another way to do it, and these next two debates and Socratic seminars are going to look different depending on the age of your students and as they get more familiar with them, but debates or Socratic seminars can be a great way for kids to teach each other and to ask each other and to also learn through questions. Group presentations are also a great way, so you have one group learn all about whatever topic you're exploring, and then they present to the whole class, and that could be with a poster board, it could be with a skit, it could be with a song. I've had kids get really creative with that, so it's fun to see what they come up with. And then another thing is project-based learning, so you can have your students and you explore a whole unit through a project, and then at the end they get to showcase their projects to each other. Some different ways to hold interest or engage your students and make them want to participate are by doing experiments. Hands-on learning is great for kids. They love to be able to see and experience what they're learning about. I love to do this by having examples of life cycles in a classroom. So we do tadpoles into frogs, and then I've also done caterpillars, and we watch the different stages of metamorphosis into monarch butterflies, which is really fun to watch, and the kids love to just observe every day what's happening, what's new this day. It's really fun. And then playing games. Playing games is a great way to keep kids interested. And then I also just like to keep students on their toes by providing tons of different resources, different materials. One day I'll surprise them and we'll keep it a secret what we're doing. Just keeping them on their toes makes them want to stay engaged because every day is a little bit different than the day before. Two ways I love to incorporate technology with science are mystery science, where they provide you with a video that stems from a question and then provokes your students to kind of wonder, I wonder what the answer to this is, and then they give you a little explanation. And it also comes with great activities and lesson plans for the teachers to follow up with. And then another one is Khan Academy, which provides, similar to mystery science, it provides great videos for students to watch, but then Khan Academy is great also because it can be more individualized learning and students can work at their own pace. So they'll learn a topic and then it will give them a bunch of activities or questions that they do after to check their mastery. And then once they've mastered one topic, they can move to the next topic. So I love using Khan Academy, especially for monitoring one individual's progress, but then also using that to track a whole class's progress. Do you guys have any questions? I'd love to answer them. If not, thank you so much for being here today.